Fantastic day. That's Haircut 100 here on Wave Valley Radio. We are broadcasting live from the Town Hall in Alton, which was built over 200 years ago. Not as a town hall, it was also a cinema, also used as a fire station and many other things. But since the 60s, it's been the Alton Town Hall, and it has, I have to tell you, this amazing chandelier type thing, which really sets it off, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, wow, that's pretty heavy, I'd say. But it's in the middle of the chamber. We're in the chambers, the important part, real important part.
The really important part.
And it's got a lovely view because it's just about elevated. So you look over the Salvation Army roof and over to what used to be Adlam's Bakery, which is now whatever it is, someplace. Prezzo Restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see all our beautiful flowers.
You're beautiful. Yeah, I think they're taking over your windows, actually. Are they going to get cut down a little bit?
Well, they're summer planting, so they will leave eventually.
Oh, they're off. Right, okay. It's a great place. I do recommend, though, and I've said this already before this morning, if you haven't been here, I don't think you necessarily get a grand tour around the chandelier, but you will be able to speak to someone at the Alton Town Council, Monday to Friday, roughly 9 to 5. And if you need to ask anything or like put some information on the events diary, that kind of thing, you can do that by just popping in and seeing. You're all very friendly ladies, aren't you? We
are all very friendly, and invariably the door's open to the chamber, so you can pop your head round and have a nosy. Yeah.
Just one more question about the Alton Town Council's head office, I call it, the town hall. Those very pretty purple curtains.
Blue, Alton blue.
Is that right? They look purple to me.
Okay.
But there we go. But I'm probably colourblind. No, I can't be, because I worked on the railway for a while. But anyway, those nice curtains, are they velvet or not?
Oh, I hope so, but no, I think probably not.
You can't really go and sort of feel them at the moment, because I'm sitting down talking to you, but they look velvet. Let's call them velvet curtains. They might be purple, they might be blue, but that's another thing you can do if you come to the town council. Make your decision. Whether that plate over there is blue. What does that plate say?
That is from one of the twinning towns that we have. So we're twinned with Montecchio Maggiore in Italy. That's where that's from.
Just as well it's in Italy and not France. It'd be a bit odd, wouldn't it?
And Pertuis in France.
Pertuis. You see, you know, don't you? You should have said, which one is it, France or Italy? I think we would have got it, probably. Pertuis. I've never heard of Pertuis. I didn't know about that. How long's that happened?
For ages.
Really?
Yes.
I'm so behind.
And and if you look around the walls, we've got lots of gifts that both towns have sent us over the years, because we host them. They come over.
Do they?
Yeah, they
Can they come and see us at the radio when they come in next?
Of course, I will ask.
You could get Mr. Montegrio, whatever he is. So you have mayors and things like that?
They do. And sometimes the mayors will come over.
Will they? So
yes.
We could have the mayor of... I would have trouble with the voice saying Montegio. You said it quite well, was it?
Well, I don't know if I pronounced it properly, but yes.
Montegio
Maggiore.
Maggiore. He was pronounced it quite well. So, yeah, well, that's always a very exciting things that we come along here and find out. Yeah, so lots to look at. Oh, some more mini chandelier wall lights. And it tells you all the town mayors since 1974. Did you know in 1974... Graham Stratford was the town mayor.
Not a lot of people know that.
He used to be, did he not used to be an auctioneer in the market? I'm sure Stratford and something was, I don't know. He was the town mayor again in 1981 and 1984. And
the pictures of the town mayors are at the top of the stairs as you walk into the town hall.
Yes, they are.
So you can spot the mayor doing more than one stint.
We could have a game. We could say, who's the town mayor in 2014? Go on. It was, I can tell you, it was like a famous racing driver, Graham Hill. And the town mayor at the moment, he's up here, it's 2017, Dean Paul Phillips. Good morning, Dean. Right, let's carry on what we were normally talking about. An event that's to do with the Alton Town Council in the fabulous Alton Assembly Rooms.
Yes, Sense and Sensibility showing on Friday, free. You just need to make sure you let us know you're coming along so that we can set out enough chairs. There's a new screen in the assembly rooms.
Is there?
So, yes.
I haven't seen that.
It'll be on an enormous, great big screen. It was out for Autumn in Bloom.
Yeah.
Which was really well attended. The assembly rooms were absolutely packed with the...
Couldn't move.
You could not move.
And that's something we haven't actually mentioned, isn't it? Alton in Bloom last week, and the awards were given.
Yes, Friday night.
Okay.
And the awards were from Tallest sunflower. Guess how tall the tallest sunflower was?
Couple of feet.
13 foot 10.5
No.
inches. I know, that's incredible,
Was that
isn't
yours? Not yours.
it? Do these fingers look green? These are not green fingers.
No, definitely not.
These are
Not
all those
with
flowers.
that nail varnish on, madam. Totally inappropriate. So that was another good thing. But this is happening at 7:30 Friday, tomorrow, at the Assembly Rooms. Free tickets are still available from the Sensibility Alton.eventbrite.co.uk
Yes,
website.
catchy title. But you
Yes.
could also go on the alton.gov.uk
Oh, right.
website and go in that way.
And get your free tickets.
And yes, I noticed you were talking about Jane Austen earlier today as I was driving in, about
Was
the
I?
£10 note.
Oh, yeah.
Launched today. Because obviously we have Henry Austen's bank in Alton. And the bench that we were discussing earlier, the auction tomorrow, was looking at the bank because it's across the road from the Assembly Rooms.
Well.
It was positioned specifically.
It's like a full circle, really, isn't it?
It is just like a full circle. It's like we planned it.
And then one of her books that's been made into a film is going to be shown at the Assembly Room. Fantastic. Good.
It's a fantastic day.
That was good.
It
Well
was.
done. Thank you. Right, other things to just remind about, which we've been talking about for quite a long time, and this is a little test for our outside broadcast to Alton and the surrounding areas on 101.1 and, of course, online. You have got the outside broadcast from us, which is just a part of a big day that takes place, which is a classic car show, and it starts in the morning, goes on through to the afternoon. Not just cars, there'll be entertainment, there'll be Way Valley radios, Paul Lefebvre on the public address system, there'll be all sorts of things, and there's a market as well.
The great thing about the Classic Car Show is that it takes up the whole of the town. So we've got the market on the high street, we've got the jazz band, we've got dancing, obviously there'll be judging of the cars, and because the parade goes all the way from Lasham round Anstey and then into town, so many people can see it.
It's like a procession, isn't it?
It
really?
is. It's one of the biggest events in Alton.
And it takes place next Saturday. Now, we've been having a word with, you can book the weather now. We've been having a word with the people, and they said, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's a bit uncertain, but it looks like we may well have high pressure centred right over the south of England
Oh, does that
on
mean
the
sunshine?
23rd. So it'd be not like today. I mean, today would be all right, but it's a bit cold, but it could be sunshine, beautiful weather.
That
But I
would
can't
be
promise it
fantastic.
yet. We're waiting for confirmation of the booking of the weather. And it should come through quite soon. Probably on next Thursday we can tell you what the weather's going to be like, which is all rather good.
That is.
Is there anything else? Oh, yeah, we just said we're going to have a quick look at the latest news from the Alton Herald.
Which is across the path from us.
Indeed. It's
We could
also
probably
nice.
wave at them.
It's a nice house. Yeah. Anyway,
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was in another section of the Alton Herald. But what did you want to talk to us about from the front page?
That's very genuine, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's a real newspaper and everything.
It is, yeah.
So yes, the county council takes up most of the front page. 'Cause
Budget cuts threat to buses. Should we just...
and waste recycling is the headline.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that or not? No.
We can talk about that.
Right. Well, let's do the budget cuts. Should I just read the first bit?
Okay.
At a time when Alton is still waiting to hear if Stagecoach South is going to provide the new number 9 bus with enough hours to provide a reasonable town service, the Hampshire County Council is seeking to cut £4 million. Wow,
That's
quite
an
a lot.
expensive bus.
From its public transport budget by withdrawing all remaining bus subsidies and stopping community transport services. That's a lot. That's a major thing, isn't it?
It is. And I don't know if you remember, in one of our early shows, we were discussing filling in a county council survey about what you wanted services to be from the county, what you used, what was important to you. And the results of those surveys then informed what they were going to do next. So hopefully the Alton residents filled it in, sent it back.
And said, we want our buses. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing about it is that it's probably impossible to make some bus routes pay money, but they're still offering a service, so they're still necessary. That was what happened with railway lines back in the 60s.
Yes.
They said, they're not making any money, just cut them. Forget it. Sadly. I do wish we had a railway line which went from Alton to Basingstoke. Wouldn't that be great?
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. No, it really would be great.
It was, but it was decommissioned an awful long time ago, wasn't
Well,
it?
I don't think it's going to work now because it must have been
1940s.
chopped up now. But some bits of the Meon Valley are still open to walk along, the old track bed. But
That's not going to get you to Basingstoke.
No. Well, actually, you could. You could go to Fareham and then go all the way around to Winchester and back. But you could do that from Alton, really, to go via Woking, so it probably wouldn't happen. But no, the Alton-Basingstoke thing, just think how busy that road is. Think how many people travel it. And it takes a long time by bus. Oh, it takes a long time by bus sometimes. And you could go on a train. It's 8 miles, 9 miles? It would take a couple of stops, take about 20 minutes.
I'll let you lobby for that.
It's not going to happen, but it would be a good thing. Also, the Borden to Bentley line coming back there, that is a possibility still, apparently. I know it's a bit outside your remit, but it's the same idea, using public transport in a positive way. So the other thing we wanted to talk about what
waste
a terrible
services.
waste. Just a couple of seconds to talk about this. It says the future of Alton's household waste recycling centre could once again be under threat. This is Hampshire County Council seeks to cut £140 million from its budget. Wow, this isn't good, is it? Actually, this isn't good at all. I'm a bit concerned. Those recycling places are really important to many, many people. So what would you do? If you cut all these, not all people, some people may well be encouraged to just dump their waste anywhere.
And that is something that the councils and the residents are very concerned about. And when they did a waste review a couple of years ago, that was something that was considered when they decided to keep an awful lot of them open, including the Alton one.
Wow.
So let's hope this works in Alton's favour.
I do think, let's hope so. The idea of charging for some things is an idea, which if that stopped, people having no recycling centre in Borden or in Alton, that would be better than not having it at all. But hey. Julie, thank you very much for joining us. It's been really, really good to see you again in your natural environment, not mine. And we look forward to doing this all over again on Thursday, back in the Assembly Room studio. And, of course, on Saturday the 23rd of September, we'll be here all day, talking live from here and talking to lots of people. And do pop in and see us. This is Way Valley Radio. My name's David Way. The news is on the way very, very soon. But firstly, we have some music from Wham and 11 o'clock news.